Okay, we're back again. Welcome to HeadTrip Air. We are going to do a reprise of one of the most important flights that mankind has ever seen. It is the flight from our Oshawa, Canada, in let's see, not Alberta, right? Oh, Alberta? Ontario, sorry. I knew that was wrong. Oshawa, Ontario to Toronto. We're going to hit this YYZ target with precision this time, right, Ben?
The landing, yeah, we may zig and zag a little bit on the way there.
No.
There may be some stories along the way.
Some stories along the way. This time we're going to get the legitimate tour because now we're prepared. Now we've got all of the problems behind us, and it's nothing but blue skies ahead. So without further ado, let's get set up. Oh, now go ahead. You had a comment you were going to make right as I started this stream, and it sounded really important.
Oh, I can't even remember now.
Okay, was that important?
Yep.
So we're going to start up the stream. Now, let me ask you this. Okay, this is really the question that we need to ask ourselves. Do you want to fly? I'm going to say, okay. Do you want to fly in Oshawa in real time, real weather conditions right now?
Because it'll be dark. We want to be able
Right.
to see some things.
Exactly. That's what I thought the answer would be. So so let's move back. Let's just choose our locations. We just flew in, last episode was in New Zealand, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Aaron's really trying to make some headway down there. Let's just move our time frame a little bit so we can see things here. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, guys. Oh, it's still, it's just so hard to predict where the sun will be at any given time, don't you think?
I just look up, usually.
Right. Time and weather. What's the number to time and weather? Okay. I always have to have you kind of point me where this sucker is. It's on one of the top of the lakes, right?
Yeah, so Lake Ontario's right there in the center. Yeah, and then Oshawa, as you can see right there.
Oh, okay. We're over here.
It's not far.
Oshawa. By the way, Debbie, this is the town. This small little town is the town where Dizzy is from. And so it's kind of exciting.
They have a minor league hockey team named the Oshawa Generals.
The Generals.
And it's also where one of the greatest movies of all time was filmed.
And that is?
Billy Madison.
That is one of the greatest movies of all time. I'm not going to lie. That's the one where the principal basically says, we are all stupider for having heard that speech, right?
I award you no points. And may God have mercy on your soul.
May God have mercy on your souls. Well, may God have mercy on our souls. Let's just see how this flight goes before we get too ahead of ourselves. Now, I'm going to let you pick out a parking space, Ben.
Closest to the runway.
Closest to the runway. Okay. He wants efficiency. He's not messing around anymore. It's time for travel. More talk, less, more fly, less fill in the blank. I don't know. I couldn't think of something that rhymes with that. Toronto's down here. We're going to make the little expedition.
That's downtown,
and the airport is like, from what I recall,
Northwest.
kind of northwest over. We should be staring at it. There it is right there.
Brampton, yep.
There it is right there. Okay.
No, that's the Downs view.
No, that's a Downs view. We're too far. Okay, so let's find
it's right over there to your left.
Is it to the left? Oh, it's the big one. It's the big one over here. Right. I'm gonna make you taxi. You're taking the easy way out first. I'm gonna make you take the hard way in. Okay, so it looks like our time of day is okay. Now the plane, you probably don't want pontoons on your plane, is my guess. So I think the last time we had you just flying the regular 172.
I believe so. Yeah.
Weather conditions. Do you have any preferences? Would you like some clear skies again, or do you want some scattered clouds?
Just as long as we can see the ground.
Okay, let's just do clear skies. That's our best bet.
We're not going to be that high, right?
We're not going to. No, we are not. Well, I mean, that's all up to you. You're the one flying the plane, right?
Yeah. It's a valid point.
Okay, we got our second mapping system coming online. And there we are in Oshawa on our iPad. Okay, looks like stream's still running, so life is good. This is going to be like the most efficient flight. I don't think we need to go through into the details. Do you still remember how to fly?
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay.
I remember the throttle. There's a button right here. with my left index finger that I pushed to
I may have changed the controls a little bit on
do
you.
things.
It's possible I could have changed the controls, but for the better. For the better. Loki disagrees with me on that one. I'm going to make sure your trim's set to the middle setting right there. So we can quickly do a...
Yeah, let's just do something quick, yeah.
Okay, so to go in and out of the internal view versus the external view is actually mapped to this button. Did that change from last time? Yep.
Yeah, that is different.
Okay, so that one's where that one is. Now, the actual flight controls are the same, right? So, yep, you got that.
Yep.
This is going to send you to a quick left view out your window. Push it again. It'll send you back. Right view, send you back. Up in the windshield, send you back. Backwards, send you back. That's what that one does right there.
Yep.
This blue button is your best friend because it'll always reset your view.
Okay.
Oh.
Our stewardess has arrived and she's handing out peanut butter M&Ms.
Even before we have liftoff, we've got the official snack of
and it's recording good.
And it's what 1 moment please. What?
It's recording good.
Yeah, it's recording great. See, this is what we need every day.
Appreciate
We need
that. Technical support.
Technical support. Stuart is bringing us peanut butter M&Ms. I don't think life gets better than this.
No, it does not. No, it does not.
Okay. So, I think you're getting a feel for the controls there, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Now this one over here is going to move you left to the right, to the left, up forward in the cockpit, back in your seat.
So if I wanted to go sit on your lap, that's how I do it.
That's how you do it.
Go, yeah.
Right over there.
Yep.
Just like that.
Okay.
And then if I say, oh, that's a little bit awkward, then you can just push the reset button and you're back where you belong. Okay.
All right.
Now this one down here will height. You probably won't be playing with this that much, but I'm just telling you what they are. This is a zoom, so if you want a quick zoom out.
Okay.
Okay. Everything else on the throttle, I think, is pretty well the same. The brake's still on the pinky trigger.
The trigger. Yep.
You won't probably even use the main trigger in those reviews. Over here,
I don't have any rockets on here or anything?
no rockets yet. I'm still working on that.
All right.
Look, I've got a cockpit. We're upgrading the cockpit. We're upgrading the cockpit.
Get a popcorn kernel stuck in your throat? Yeah.
Well, that's not a bad idea, actually. But we're going to wait till we're up the air before I start. My wife calls me Cookie Monster because when I eat, it's just like I just throw food in my mouth and it's going down my shirt and stuff like that. So we'll wait until we're fully stable in the sky before we get there.
Yep.
I think everything on the thrust over there is pretty similar. I mean, at least everything that's critical. You don't need to worry about landing gear. So I don't think that's going to give you much of a problem over there. The flaps are still a little pinky roll. So
This one right here?
Uh-huh. Yep. So I think we're ready to go. You want me to start us up?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's do this.
We got to do, pull out something. Yeah, that little throttle thing.
Yep, you got it. You got it. Now, we usually pull this out just a little bit, right? Not
That's
much. And we usually push this in just a little bit, kind of to an idle position.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then those switches on the left.
Ben knows
Red,
what
white
he's doing.
ones.
Yeah, you just tell me what to do. There we go.
Look at that.
And we'll turn off our alerts. Oh, that's what that does. I don't think I ever knew that. That's weird. Okay, whatever. I'm going to leave it on. And then we'll turn this one on as well. Okay, while that's coming up, we're going to turn on ATC, and we can call into ATC probably right away. Just a moment. Let me tune in. I've got an upgrade to our ATC system here as well.
Yeah.
This is HeadTrip 1 calling out to ATC. Would like to get ground services at the moment. Come in. Okay, our ATC is grabbing a little bit of cocoa.
Hey, we're burning daylight here. ATC.
Yes, that's exactly what I called for. Would like a taxi to the runway. Could you give us actually, I probably need to bring up our Oshawa charts. But I don't know. You just tell us which way to go, ATC, and we'll get on the road. Joe. Wait, the taxi dude? All right. Oh, you're talking about that guy right there.
Is that Joe?
That's Joe. Is that you?
Hey, Joe, pay attention.
Oh, you're in the tower. Where is the tower? Okay. Once again, ATC, daylight's a burning. Can we get some clearance here? One moment. Okay, I'm clear. I like this guy. This guy's efficient. Can we just taxi to literally any, no pilots coming in for another hour. Okay, I'm going to trust you on that one. Okay, let's reset our view, Ben.
Oh, yeah. Roger that.
Roger. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Oh, yeah, airplane.
Yep. Okay, let's see if we can get some motion here on our propellers. Okay.
Hey, they're
We're in
moving.
good business. Now, I think I left the parking brake in the same spot as well. So we've got clearance to taxi down a runway. So why don't you find a yellow brick road and...
Pilot's choice.
Pilot's choice. What is... Yeah, is that me? Am I doing that?
No, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, that's me. I apologize. I was looking at that little sign.
Made in China.
The markings and placards installed in this plane contain opera. Okay, you know what? Okay. We'll read that at another time. Okay, you can reset your view, and I'm going to just let you kind of move along. Wait, but don't hit him.
All right, so we're not getting pushback, right? So we're just going to go.
We can, if you'd like.
No, that's fine.
Okay. I just assume you'd be really, really eager to get up in the skies.
All right. I probably need to orient myself. How do I do the outside view again?
This one? Right over here?
Right.
Good.
Okay. All right, watch out, Joe. I think I need to release the parking brake.
This is true. Let's ramp up the intensity here.
Okay. How do we do the parking brake? Release it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, watch out there, buddy. All right, I'm going to run you over.
Okay, we're going to assume that he's seen better days. He's going to have to get a little bit of first aid there for a moment. I'm impressed. I mean, you've got other than your flaps, your flaps are probably a little aggressive at the point, but you know what?
Okay.
It's go big or go home, I guess, right?
How do I thought we had those in the middle or something.
Usually, I usually set those about one flap down on takeoff. Maybe one more. There, that's one flap down. All the way to the top is going to be flat. Anything below that. Okay, what we want you to do is we want you to stop here. And we're going to get takeoff clearance. Let's come down and call back into tower. Tower, this is HeadTrip 1. Can we get takeoff clearance? I love it. We're clear.
Anything else you want to say to us, Tower?
We appreciate the extra concern. It's always good to have ATC on your side because, sometimes our life will depend upon that.
All right, here we go.
Here we go. Thank you much.
Hey, thanks, Tower.
What a beautiful takeoff. This is a natural-born pilot, folks. Although he's going a little hot on the ascent. Be careful not to stall your plane. There you go. Level out. Things are going really well. Really, really well. And he knows which direction to fly. He's done this before. You act like you've kind of become a little familiar with this territory. Okay. Little. Okay. There we go.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
So what we're going to want to do is try to get up a little more speed just to keep ourselves in the safety zone. so that we don't sink. So maybe just flatten out a little bit, let your airspeed pick up, and once we get up to maybe 70, 75 knots, then maybe what we can do is we can get a little more altitude. Or, we can just enjoy the sights from this altitude as well. So we've got a golf course here.
Yeah, I never golfed there.
You never golfed there. Do you want to golf there?
Nah.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
I need to change the view.
Okay. So change the view. You can push your reset button, right?
There we go.
Yep.
That
There
helps.
you go.
Okay, I know I'm heading east now.
You're heading east now. So the lake is off to the right.
Yep.
You're kind of heading away, but that's
What I wanted to do is just fly over these buildings that are right here. So I'm going to be flying right over them.
Here we go.
All right. I probably need to. All right. What's my altitude?
Looks like you're sitting
Speed.
about 1,500 feet right now, and your vertical speed's pretty flat. You're going up a little bit. You're gaining a little bit of altitude, but
So these buildings that I'm flying over right now. So that's where we knocked on a door and found a lady named Kathy Waddington.
wait a minute. In these buildings
Yep,
right here,
Yep.
are those residential towers?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Kathy Waddington.
Shout out to Kathy Waddington at this point
I
in
don't know
time.
what
Maybe
she's up
Kathy
to now.
Waddington could be our 15th subscriber. We do take donations.
She was great. She had a couple little kids. They were a little crazy sometimes, but
And we're
She was
talking, this is going to be what, about, I would say, 25 years ago?
I was there, yeah, yeah, I mean, it was August of 94 when I got to Oshawa. So I know I'm flying away from the airport, but I wanted to go back out west a little bit.
Okay. In honor of our Oshawa, I am going to come back to our Dizzy playlist. I tried to kind of, put a little bit of the fear of life into you there, but apparently it didn't work. So we'll come back down to a little more of a mellow jive. And in honor of our hometown Oshawa, we're going to play Dizzy. This is an album called The Sun and Her Scorch. And we're going to turn this over to Ben for a beautiful tour of Ontario.
A little small part of Ontario, but Oshawa is a great city. I met a lot of great people there. Had a lot of fun there. So now we're gonna level out and just start heading west. We've turned completely around. But yeah, there's just a lot of great people in Oshawa. The 4 months that I was there, people fed us every single night. That was something else. Very hospitable people.
Very hospitable. And in fact, had they not done that, you may not be here today with us to have this historic flight. Now, let me ask you this. Beatrice, do you know where Beatrice is?
Oh, I can't remember exactly where it is, but I know I walked the street. I know I knocked a lot of doors on Beatrice.
Okay. There's an airport. That's where we took off
Yep,
from,
yep,
right?
we took
Okay,
off from
now
there.
we've come full circle.
Yeah, just made a little circle.
Beatrice, we'll find it. We'll find it eventually. Now, have you ever taken your kids back to Oshawa or to Toronto, for that matter?
No, the kids have never been there. Adrian and I were able to go there. We spent some time with a family that was very good to me while I was there, and and I was able to kind of see some of the old stomping grounds. The Bush family.
The Bushes.
Yeah.
Shout out
they're
to the
great.
Bushes.
Yeah. Al and Patty Bush. And they had two amazing daughters, Pamela and Pamela was the other girl, Joanne and Jen. But Joanne's good friend Pam was another individual that we met there, and we were able to teach her, and that's a fantastic story in its own right.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what Aaron would say is this is we do this for the masses. But it is we have a lot of stories to tell in the air, so we will reserve that story for another time.
Understand? Yeah. So it was we had a really good time there. Again, I met some great people there. Let's see, it's hard for me to tell exactly if I'm level or not. So I'm just looking at the plane. I know I could probably tell from my gauges, my instruments, but
yes,
as far as my vertical airspeed and stuff. But
now it seems like what I did last time is I actually pulled up Google Maps, because it seems like Google Maps gave us a little bit better of an idea of exactly the features below us. So I'm going to do that while you're moving along here, and we'll question you on some of these again like we did last time. I'm excited for a successful landing for you, Ben. I'll be honest. I mean, no. So you had a successful landing. I just deleted your successful landing. Now this time, everything's going smoothly. I think we're on track.
So one thing that happened one time, I'll tell you a quick story. As we're flying, so the church that we went to was in Oshawa, and we could get up really early in the morning and go to the church and play basketball. And so we'd meet some other guys over there, and we try and play some basketball before we had to start our day. And so we went over there one day, and just we had a key to the church, and we just go in, start playing basketball. Within about 15, 20 minutes, the bishop of the congregation just kind of walks in. I mean, it's like 5 in the morning. He walks in, his hair's all scraggly, and he is not happy. And he said, "Elders, we've got a problem." And we're like, "Yeah, what's up?" He's like, "Yeah, well, you set off the alarm, And so the police called me, and I had to come and figure out what was going on." He was not happy. We apologized, but
didn't you have keys?
Yeah, we had keys, but apparently there's like a code that you gotta.
I see. So keys aren't enough anymore.
Yeah, apparently they gave us keys, but no code. Anyway, so we're flying over the 401 freeway, which goes along the top of Lake Ontario, which you see off to my left, and we're probably flying over. Where are we flying over? We're flying over Whitby.
Port Whitby. Yep, right there.
Flying over Whitby.
Yep. That's
a cool little town. I like the name Whitby.
The little subdivision there, right immediately to your left, that looks like a mini version of the Pentagon, is Portage Park. The one we're passing right here next to the park. It's coming. All right, bang. Oh yeah, somewhere over there. Somewhere over there.
I'm all backwards.
He's all backwards.
Now I'm turned north for some reason. I'm just gonna go ahead.
Why fly?
Turn back left.
Why fly straight when you can fly?
That's right.
Right.
And then after Whitby, I think it's Ajax. We might be flying over Ajax next. Am I correct?
You are absolutely correct.
Ajax.
And I'll tell you what, you have a very good memory, because I would not be able to do this in my mission field. I mean, I know the big city, I know the surrounding areas, but the subdivisions I have no idea.
So I love the name Ajax. I mean, did you ever have any Ajax in your house? I'm pretty sure that's where it all comes from, right?
Yeah, it's that cleaner, right?
Yeah, I think everyone had it. Growing up, you used to clean the tubs and toilets and kitchen sinks and stuff like that. It was kind of like an all-purpose cleaning powder.
So is that really related to this town? Like, does it come out of
Well,
Ajax?
it's got to be, right? I mean,
Well, yeah.
where else could it come from?
Where else could it come from? If you look down,
I mean,
maybe we can find
Would
out.
they make it in Logan, Utah? I mean,
Right.
No, come on.
Well,
it's got to come from Ajax.
That's true. We've got here's a couple possibilities. We've got the Ajax Community Center down there. We've got a Wendy's and an A&W Canada. I don't think it's coming out of there. Portly Piper Pub Ajax.
Nice.
That's where I'm going to put my money.
There's
And
a firearms outlet in Canada? Wow.
yeah.
all right.
firearms outlet down
And
there.
of course, the staple up there, just a little bit to your right, just above the
Mhm.
Shoppers Drug
Mhm.
Mart. You had
Yep.
it just there on the screen.
Right there?
No. It's down. Tim Hortons.
Oh, no, wait a minute. What is Tim Hortons?
What is Tim Hortons?
Oh, sorry. I know.
That is blasphemy.
Oh my gosh, I know. Oh,
Blasphemy.
okay. I remember seeing Tim Hortons when we went back to Maine. And I think we actually ate there.
You know, it's kind of a staple there in Canada, but the donuts,
Wait,
they're okay.
is it a restaurant or a donut shop?
It's a donut coffee shop,
Oh, okay. So
and
it's
they're-
kind of like a
and they are everywhere. You know how we got Mavericks everywhere here?
right.
You got Tim Hortons everywhere.
I gotcha, but they don't sell gas. It doesn't look like
Yeah.
they sell gas to me.
No, just donuts and coffee.
Donuts and coffee.
There are so many donuts and coffee shops in Canada.
You know what? You're making me want to visit. That looks pretty good, actually. I'm looking at a little menu. Looks like they have a little, I don't know, frothy drink with some cinnamon on top of it or something like that. Do they have their own? Oh no, that's just a cup.
You know, I never bought any coffee while I was over there, Jason.
Well, I realize that. Yes, and I'm not saying coffee. I'm just saying it looked like a frothy drink, like cocoa post. We had, by the way, I don't know if you knew this, Ben, but we actually brewed our own postum in this cockpit the other night.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was part of our star party with Jeff. Jeff and I flew in the dark, and we landed in a Bortle 1 dark sky area of Nevada, I believe. And we brewed up some postum right here. Just a little, it was wonderful. You've probably never tasted my postum. Do you even know what postum is?
Oh, yeah. My mom had it, and it just, I don't know. To me, it was always one of those things that old ladies drank.
Right.
So.
But you haven't had my postum. My postum is a lot better. Because she probably just drunk it black. Like this bran and wheat and molasses drink.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Linda liked her straight up.
Like straight up.
Straight
Now I will
up.
tell you, your speed is getting just a little hot. I mean, you're still
So
in
how
the
do I slow
stage
down?
zone. You can put a flap down if you
Do I
want.
back off the throttle a little bit?
Yep. Or you can back off the throttle. Now, if you back off the throttle, you're going to probably lose a little bit of elevation. But if you want to keep your lift, you can put a flap on. So if you put a flap one down,
One down.
other way.
Okay. One
Yep.
down.
That will kind of drag your plane a little bit, slow you down just a tad. As you can see your speed coming down, and yet it keeps you lifted, so you're not going to lose all your elevation if you were to drop your throttle. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Am I going to go too slow, though?
I don't know. I mean, you'll have to balance it. If you get too slow, then you just pull the flaps back up and
Okay.
reverse the process.
Alrighty. Someone's licking my elbow.
Oh, yep, that's Lyra.
Jason? Oh, wait.
No.
Okay.
That's I'm not to that stage of the flight yet.
I mean,
Okay.
we're friends.
We are friends.
But
Friends. Yes. I'm going to leave it at that
I
because
have boundaries, Jason.
I know you do. And that's why I'm staying as far on this side of the couch
Go.
as possible.
Lyra, you just will not stop.
No.
Did I, rub some bacon grease
Oh,
on
yeah.
my elbow?
Yep. You got to understand. Lyra's the caretaker of the family, so Loki doesn't clean herself. Loki's as lazy as they come, and Lyra does all the work. She licks her. She loves to lick the top of my head, actually. I don't know what that means.
All right, are we over Scarborough yet?
Well,
No, we're not even close.
I don't know. Let's look.
No, because Scarborough is really a lot closer to downtown. You can start to see downtown Toronto there. At about my 12 o'clock.
Yep. I do see it.
We're going to
I
start
do
heading
see it.
towards downtown.
Okay, so I would say we are. Well, I don't know. You've got to be close because we just passed Ajax. You might be at Pickering right now.
Yeah.
If you the only way I'm going to tell where we're at is if you give me a good left view of the lake. I think I can probably here. Yep, right down there. Other way. Other
Up
way.
is down is up.
Right. It's a little confusing. In fact, you know what? You don't have to worry about that. That's what a co-pilot's for. Oh, right where the bend in the road is, right? That's an easy way. So where the freeway kind of starts to take off inland, let's see where we're at. We are in Port Whitby.
No. We're
Oh,
already
I
past.
just lied. I'm sorry. I lied. We are, I think we're past Scarborough. No, that can't be it either.
It's right there. West Rouge.
West
right
Rouge?
Here, right here.
Right there? Yeah, West Rouge. Okay. Oh, and West Rouge is going to go into Scarborough. Okay. All right, I'm with you. Which is where, by the way, the University of Toronto Scarborough is.
All right. Now, I think we talked a little bit about this last time.
That's the zoo down there. You see that? That's the zoo. All that
Toronto Zoo.
all that
That's right.
shrubbery.
Yeah, I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
Which famous actor was born in Scarborough?
Oh, I know this. This is Mike Myers.
That is correct.
Mike Myers.
Air traffic control. Is air traffic control on us anymore?
Let's see if we can pick up air. I'm going to have to change our frequency here. Just give me one moment. Let's pull air traffic control back in and see if we can get a confirmation on that. ATC, this is HeadTrip 1 calling in, requesting information in the Scarborough area. Yep, I'm going to call. I think I hear him back there. Not getting.
Can you hear us?
Quite as.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
You need to have your microphone closer to your mouth.
ATC, could you give us a confirmation on some information here in Scarborough? We are not familiar with the area, and so if you could please guide us, that we would appreciate that.
Really? I did not know that.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
ATC, have you heard of the actor Mike Myers? That is a very horrible thing to hear come
That
out of
is.
your mouth.
I'll be honest, when you put your life in the hands of ATC, you're kind of expecting a little bit of experience along the way, but I don't know about you, Ben, but I'm sensing maybe an intern, possibly, in ATC, or
Possibly.
maybe first year?
Probably
First year
not even a
associate?
native Canadian.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Internship in Oshawa, huh? Or in Toronto, I should say, probably. Where are you, by the way? Which airport are we? Okay, that's good to know. It's good that he knows where he is. I think that's a positive indicator of at least a little bit of experience.
Have you ever seen the movie Cat in the Hat? ATC? Okay. Who plays Cat in the Hat? That is correct.
Oh, he does?
What is your favorite line from the movie The Cat in the Hat?
Wait a minute. When he's
He opens up, he cracks open one of those little tubes of new tennis balls.
yeah, right.
And what does he say? He's like, love that new ball smell.
Cat in the Hat, the modern Cat in the Hat, right?
Yes,
so we're
yeah.
talking the same as I Married an Axe Murderer.
That is correct.
The same as Austin Powers.
Yep.
We're talking the same as Wayne's World.
Another classic.
We're talking the same as have I tapped out his entire discography here?
I mean, those are probably the best ones.
Those are the best ones. That's his portfolio there. Mike Myers was kind of a wonder in his own time. Really, he was.
Absolutely.
Very beloved.
Okay, what other famous comedian is from Ontario? The greater Toronto area.
Alex Lifeson.
Comedian.
And
Okay, maybe he is funny.
if you've ever seen behind the scenes, Alex Lifeson definitely is a
Yeah,
quirky
he
guy.
is.
Okay, so another comedian from Toronto.
In the greater Toronto area.
Is
yeah.
it the guy who drives people around in a taxi?
I don't know who you're talking about, but
I don't know either. You know what I'm saying? Like they go sing in a taxi.
no.
Okay.
Jim Carrey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now there's another legend of our time, Jim Carrey. One of my
Absolutely.
favorite movies of Jim Carrey's is The Truman Show.
That is a good show.
I think we even saw kind of like a truncated version of, let's call it an airplane version of Eternal Sunshine for the Spotless Mind, I believe.
Hey, thanks, ATC. You've been a big help.
ATC is like Bolton. He's like, hey, it's been nice, but I've got other things to
Actually,
do.
you know what? Thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing, ATC. He's got better things to do, but we certainly appreciate his guidance. We'll let you know if it's a successful landing, and if not, you'll always have that on your conscience. So we're gonna have to come back to when we pull into our automated ATC, which is fine. Probably for the best, since I've made Ben do a full stop landing in one of the gates. I don't think our intern would have been able to guide us there quite as successfully. But we're going to miss him. Aren't we, Ben?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. It's possible. Anything's possible. Now, that's just kind of cool down there. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
But I'm going to look that up on Google Maps because that's just kind of catching my eye a little bit. I feel like... Now, did we pass Pickering? We did,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we're past
So we're
Pickering.
like Scarborough
We're
area,
past
right?
Scarborough. Or maybe we're right there at
You know
East.
where we are?
There we go.
We're like in the Port Union area, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Where are we?
No, there we are. Cliff
Right,
Crest.
right there. Okay, Cliff Crest. Really? Yeah, but where's the big?
Oh, never mind.
No,
Okay,
I think
guess I got a
I think
bunch
we're
of
down
those.
here.
Yeah, Scarborough Bluffs.
We're at the Scarborough Bluffs. That is a tongue twister. Scarborough Bluffs. And that
Scarborough.
is-
Scarborough.
wow.
Don't die on me, Jason.
Wow.
I need a co-pilot.
Did you hear that story about? You got to see this, Ben. I'm not kidding you. There's this documentary of this guy who went up in a plane with his friend. And his friend has a heart attack and dies, and he has to have ATC land him without any training experience. I'm serious. Like, I'll send you the link. It is a cool video.
Oh man, that would be intense.
Yeah, and his friend just like seriously just kicks it right in the middle. It kind of just says, "Hey, you got to take the yoke because I'm not feeling well." And he kind of leans back and that's it. And I know that that's a really dark, sad story, but I just like that just brought that to my mind because I'm like,
I need to slow down.
yeah, possibly it'd be nice.
I'm putting my flaps down a little bit.
Right.
I don't want to go over to Toronto too fast.
No, and you can circle it a few times too.
Yeah, and I want to.
That's a big city, actually.
Oh, it's huge. It is such an amazing city. If you ever get a chance to go to Toronto, you should do it.
I think I will. I haven't even been to New York City, but you know what? I think this looks fantastic. Now, the CN is over here, right? What's this stuff over, like this other...
That's North York,
Okay.
that area.
That's
But yeah,
bad.
the CN Tower, and I don't know what they call that baseball stadium now. I can't remember what they call it.
Okay, so you got Toronto, you've got East York, you've got York, you've got North York. And is that where New York comes from? Like, is that...
Well, it's like an England thing, right? You know.
Right. They like their Yorks.
So flying right over the CN Tower.
Right. Oh,
And that's big
sweet.
white stadium is where the Toronto Blue Jays play, and the Toronto Argonauts, their CFL football team. And oh, I'm doing it wrong.
Is there a restaurant at the top of the CN?
There is. It's a rotating restaurant. It turns around. It's really, really cool.
Oh, wow. Probably
It also has-
slightly expensive.
It also has a glass roof. I'm sorry, a glass floor that you can walk on. I need to.
A little bit of speed, yeah. I mean,
need to.
when you start sightseeing, it's hard to pay attention to the things
Yeah.
that will keep you alive.
Yeah. So let me. There we go. Here, Jason, you kind of look at the city to my right.
Okay, you want me to do the
yeah, you do the.
the honors?
Yeah,
Okay,
there we go.
there we go. You fly. Oh, that's just a really cool view of that CN Tower. And what's this little arena or whatever?
Yeah,
right
that's
here?
where the Toronto Blue Jays play.
Okay.
And it has a roof that retracts. It opens up all the way.
So it's a baseball diamond.
Yeah, yeah. And the
Okay.
Toronto Argonauts play there as well.
It doesn't convert into like a football field or anything like that.
No,
Then
I need
Okay.
to. I'm gonna make a circle around Toronto.
Yeah, you can never see too much Toronto. I can tell you that much right now.
So let me.
I'm
just-
enjoying it thoroughly.
Let me just turn back a little bit, and then you can, and then you change the camera view right about now.
Right about now. Okay. Oh, here's another little football field. Is that like a professional, or is that more like a high school football
Probably
field?
high school or
Okay. College, maybe?
maybe college. Yeah.
Is there a college town right downtown? Probably not.
Yeah,
huh?
the University of Toronto
Oh, that is?
is
Okay.
downtown. I can't remember exactly where it is. I need to speed up a little bit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if I'm putting my flaps down too much.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
putting them up a
you
little.
are. Yeah. Or and yeah. It's tricky, right? It's a balance for sure.
So I'm gonna turn just a
Let's
little
see.
bit.
Give yourself a nice little view. Yeah, that's a really pretty skyline, I got to tell you.
And it's just such a great melting pot. I mean, there's people from all over the world that live in Toronto, and
What's the percentage of people that might I think I asked you this maybe last time, but speak French? Probably much lower than Quebec, obviously.
oh
but-
yeah, I mean, honestly, I came across only a few French speakers the entire time that I was
Okay.
there. I mean, predominantly English, but then I mean, we had, there'd be missionaries, there that we had Spanish, Chinese speaking missionaries there, and then we had a guy that was a Russian speaker, and he stayed pretty busy.
Oh wow. So once I don't know how far we are from the Quebec border. Are we still we quite a ways?
Oh
from
yeah,
Quebec?
yeah, it's way east.
Okay. So as you
of,
get closer and closer to that, maybe you get some spillover in the language change,
yeah,
possibly.
yeah.
Kind of like
Um,
our country, right? The further south you go, probably more Spanish speakers as you get close to the Mexican border, is my guess.
Yeah, I think so. And then
I'm going to do a quick zoom. Hopefully I don't crash you here. I'm
Yeah,
just going to
that's
see
fine.
if I can get a good shot of this.
it's really cool.
CN down there. I'm looking for any other structures that might stand out as being super unique. Let's pull out a little bit. Yeah, it makes you real. Oh, you see that one reminds me right there of the Empire State Building for some reason, right there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of got that flair to it. That's pretty incredible. Makes you realize how small our little city is, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Although I will say, Salt Lake City is getting a new tower right across the street from my offices,
Oh, yeah.
and it's going to be the tallest tower in Salt Lake.
Taller than the church office building?
Yep. Yeah, it's going to be called the Astra Tower. It's all residential.
That's cool.
Yeah. So more. That's.
There's actually traffic you can see down there. That's pretty cool.
I
that
know.
the
Yeah.
simulator does that.
Yeah, you can actually go all the way down there and see if you can land on one of the roads. I've done it before. Little dicey, but you know.
All right, let
Okay.
me see where we're at.
There you go. That's an interesting runway right there
Yeah,
off.
there's a little airport down there.
Yep.
But yeah, but clear across there is New York.
Looks like
The
the
other side
ocean,
of that.
doesn't it? You don't probably get like really. Do the lakes provide much in the way of waves, or is it pretty calm?
It just it's relatively calm, but I mean it's just like any big lake, but big body of water. If there's wind,
Right.
You know.
Yeah, that's true.
But it would get really cold in the winter. Summers were hot and humid.
Could you do any ice skating on the lake? Probably doesn't freeze over. does it?
There might be portions of it, but no, it's so big.
Yeah.
It never really froze over. But there were certainly lots of little ponds and lakes in Ontario that could get that. But anyway,
Lake Ontario. Do you know what that little town up here is? What's that little?
that might be part of North York,
Okay.
actually,
Okay.
which was one of my. I lived up there for a few months. My last 3 months was spent right in downtown Toronto, riding the subway, meeting lots of neat people, lots of interesting people.
Did you ever have any poutine?
I did. in Oshawa.
What'd you think?
Eh,
Not so much.
it was okay.
I had a prior coworker that was just avid proponent of poutine, and I always told her I'd go and try some, but it's kind of hard to get. You can find it in Utah, but it's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Probably give me a double heart attack though.
All right, I see an airport up there, kind of off to the right of my right wingtip.
I think
but
that's
I don't
us.
know if that's
Is this
it.
us right here?
Off the right. Yeah, I can see
Oh, yeah,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I don't.
yeah.
I don't
Yep,
think.
yep.
I don't know if that's it though.
No, you're right.
I think it's a little bit further west.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because
Let's
remember, there was another airport that.
throw us off our trail.
Yeah.
Well, there's one way we can find out for sure. We can open our trusty map, and just see if we're even close to being on target here. I don't know. Looks like you're getting fairly close.
Okay.
You got some traffic over there, so our ATC was a little bit misleading. Oh, you know what, though? There's a couple airports here. There's the C.
Yeah.
So the one right up there is probably not the one we're looking for. You're probably right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I got a little bit.
You know where I think our airport is? I think it's that right there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think so.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to request Class C airspace, and
What's that?
so the way it works is, and I'm telling you this because I really don't know, but I mean it's basically airspace that's kind of, what do you call it? Moderated airspace, right? Controlled airspace.
Okay.
And so YYZ right there. So it's Tuna Tower. I guess we're already in their airspace, so now they don't let you ask forgiveness. They just, they're like, okay, they're clearly in here. But it's basically like this dome around any kind of controlled tower space.
Okay.
And there's Class A, B, C, and it's all based on elevation, and you're supposed to get permission to enter it and exit it, but some of us don't really follow the rules very well, clearly. Did I already request full stop
Tower
landing?
HeadTrip 12 is 7 miles east, 4,000 feet with golf to land.
7 miles.
Clear 150, turn next taxiway. HeadTrip 12 tower. Altimeter 29er, 2 wind 281 at tree. Enter left downwind runway 15 left.
Yeah, I have no idea what that means.
Okay, basically,
Toronto.
here's what he. I'm gonna interpret it for you. Head trip 2, that's us, or actually head trip 1 is us. 2, I don't know what 2 is. Tower. Altimeter is where we're supposed to set our barometer to make sure that our altimeter is reading correctly, so we don't, accidentally think we're at. At least this is my assumption. This is totally my guess, just based upon, reading a few things. But so technically, we're supposed to set a barometer, but I'm. Right. Gotcha. We're going to acknowledge pattern entry. So then the wind, he's saying the wind is coming at us at a bearing of 281 degrees. That's the direction of the wind, and it's only 3 miles an hour, so we can pretty well ignore it because there's pretty much no wind. Enter left downwind runway. That means there's a pattern you're supposed to enter when you approach an airport. You don't just kind of come in and,
Like I'm doing.
Right. You're supposed to enter the circuit, so to speak.
Get in line.
Get in line.
Yeah.
Get in line. The downwind runway, yeah. I mean, at that point now I've just kind of lost my training. I don't know. But I can tell you how to get where we need to go. That's the important part. I'm going to bring up the chart for YYZ. And we'll find at least the right runway. And he wants you to land on 15L. So I'll show you where 15L be. Hopefully. Lots of charts and lots of reading. What they don't realize is we don't want to read. We just want pictures. We want the picture book version. Lots and lots of charts at YYZ. Okay, there we go. There's our chart.
So I'm just kind of approaching a runway. I don't know if it's the right
Yeah,
one.
so your runway, now I think I talked to you about this last time.
I think we entered on the north side.
Yeah,
but
you're going to do so kind of You're not going to land, by the way.
Okay.
You're not going to take one of these. You're just going to kind of swoop around and, yeah, go to the right. That's a really good way to do it.
I've slowed down. I'm dropping.
Yep.
Maybe I want to get a little
I'll
bit.
show you exactly where your runway is going to be. So the way when he gives you a runway, here's how you know if you're kind of in the right ballpark. The runway is an indication of the heading you will be flying when you land on it. So, if you add one more decimal place. So 15L means that you're going to be coming into that landing strip at 150 degrees. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I have no idea like what my current heading is.
Well, that's because my ATC little chat thing is in your way. So, right now you're
okay.
heading at north would be 360 degrees, right? You're going about 330 probably, or something like that, or a little. You're almost 360. So, what you're going to do is I'll show you the runway you're going to be coming in. You're literally going to be taking kind of a runway over here, but you're going to be coming from the
okay.
west.
Now I know.
You're going to be coming from the west in. And that's 15L.
Okay. So I'm going to head.
Which is good. It gives you plenty of time to kind of maneuver. And,
So I'm just going to make a big loop over there. And
yeah, and I could be lying to you. Let's see. Let me just make sure. 15L. Where's our taxi chart? Looking for my taxi chart. There it is.
HeadTrip 12 wind 281 at tree. Caution the generic landing runway 15.
So right now you're going west, which is 270 degrees. So I'm looking for you on here. You're close to it, but you're not quite. So I'm guessing. Here's my guess. I think 15L is going to be probably one of these guys.
Acknowledge last transmission.
Acknowledge landing clearance.
Runway 15 left HeadTrip 12.
5 left. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm not being a very good co-pilot here because I'm second guessing myself. You know, if I look over there, I might be able to figure it out though.
that's 20.
That's 20,
or
23. So 15's got to be like one of these. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be coming from that direction. You're going to
that is 15L.
right here,
Yeah, I saw it.
right, that one right there, right?
Yep.
Okay, that's it. That's the one.
Okay.
Which is good, man. They gave you a big runway. You'll have all day long to
All right, so I'm going to
coast down on that sucker.
go this way a little bit. I appreciate you doing this. This is a lot of fun.
Oh, I enjoy it. As you can tell, since I've, doing this pretty much all the time now. It's my therapy. And since your aircraft doesn't really go that fast, I mean, it's not going to be hard to bring your speed down. So, I mean, you can, yeah, you're probably in pretty good shape just to kind of start making the descent. You've got your flaps all the way down. It's keeping your speed in check. So mainly it's just getting yourself lined up fairly well. And you'll have tons and tons of room to work with. Like, you'll feel like the strip is coming real fast, but that thing will go on and on and on forever. So you're going to be in really good shape. Just give yourself a nice calm descent there. I would probably bring all your thrust all the way back now. Just bring it all the way back to idle. And if for whatever reason your nose starts to dip a little too much, then you can put a little bit of thrust on it. Just so, because you want to land with your nose just a little bit up Not much, but enough that you don't kind of...
500.
There you go. Looking good. Looking great. I'll be honest, you actually do a lot better job than most of the people in this cockpit as far as keeping that plane level. Bring your nose up just a tad. There you go. Center yourself. Yeah. Yeah, up. Yeah, there you go. And then once you're down, you're going to have to pump the brakes just a little bit, not too hard, because you don't want to... You will flip yourself over if you just slam on the brakes. And then just... Yep, you got it. And guess what, Ben? Here's the good news. We're actually still streaming.
Oh, hey.
So-
How about that?
Turn next taxiway.
Success.
And whenever you get a chance, just take a taxiway off.
I knew you could do it, Jason.
I knew you could do it. You know, sometimes you just have to learn through hard experience. There's no other way to do it. I'm going to tell you, I'm so glad that peanut butter M&Ms have been chosen as the official snack of HeadTrip Air, because I'll tell you what, I'm liking them quite a bit. Want a couple of these?
Oh, they're the best. I got my own pack.
Okay.
Yeah, clear.
All right.
Over here. All right, so I'm going to... That's not...
Is that Ben's
That's grass.
preferred snack?
It's certainly one of them.
12, turn next
Absolutely.
taxiway.
Yeah. Is this a taxiway?
Right there. There's one.
Tower Air Canada 11813 miles northwest. Inbound ILS runway 15 left approach.
You telling me to get off your runway? All right.
Air Canada 118 tower.
They're pretty much telling you to get off their runway.
Decimal 9er to wind 281 at tree.
Let's
Clear
get ourselves...
runway 15 left approach. HeadTrip 12 contact ground on 121.9er.
We're sure working on it. Ground
121
handoff.
decimal 9er, head trip 12.
There we go. We're going to request taxi to gates.
Ground head trip 12, request taxi to the gate.
HeadTrip 12 taxi to gate 31 using taxiway Tango Echo Alpha Echo Sierra.
I have no idea where that is. There's a big airport.
I'm going to tell you exactly where it is. Now, I have a feeling that we might be turning around, but that's okay. So let's acknowledge our taxi clearance, first of all.
Taxiing to gate tree 1 via taxiway Tango Echo Alpha Echo Sierra cross runway tree right Sierra Alpha Juliet head trip 12.
We're going to be crossing a couple runways to get there. Gate 31. I'm pretty sure we can find this on here. I would think so. I remember having a hard time. Remember the last time we did this? I'm like, where the heck is...
And I just ended up picking
Gate
some place and I
31.
just parked.
Yeah, see, I'm all being anal about it, and you're just saying, let's just get out
No,
of
no,
this aircraft.
let's find the right one.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. Like, usually it's just much easier to... I don't even see where the...
We landed 15
You know what I think it is?
We came all the way down here.
I think they're giving us all the taxiways, but they're not telling us the gates on this one. So I gotta look at this map.
So we gotta go on,
probably.
probably on the other side.
Here's the gates right here.
Okay,
Here's
okay.
the gates right here. Gate what? 31. Oh, yep, right over here. So let's see. You're not. Yeah, well, it's literally the other side.
I gotta cross the runway where I just landed. Right?
Yeah, it's telling you you're going to have to cross 33R. So I'm going to come back out. This is where it gets fun, you know. I mean, 33R is which one's 33R? Which one's
So
33R?
I'm kind of following these big old jets that just kind of.
That's what I would do. Yeah, honestly, if you take a left right here, that's going to get you where you want to go. Yep. Follow that out. You're going to cross 33R, which is the runway you just effectively came in. 33R was the exact same runway, except it's going the opposite direction.
Okay.
Oh, and then either you're going to be playing chicken with this guy, or I can't tell which direction he's headed right now.
He's headed away.
There you go. Okay, so I have a feeling once you get past a couple taxiways here, we're gonna be able to easily find our way in terminal number 1. Oh yeah, we're gonna be in really good shape here. We're gonna be in really good shape here. I'm waiting for your little dot to show up. It's got to be coming any minute. Where are you?
I'll be able to you'll be able to see me on there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. but I'm.
I've got to be on there now.
Okay, then maybe
Look
I need to
to the right.
refresh it.
No.
No, you're not on there yet. So let's go back to the master. Okay, so.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah, you're probably a little bit to the left. So what you want to do is go forward a little bit and go kind of taxi down this one right here, literally the one you're like parked on right now. Take a right, hard right, and go down that taxiway. Yep. And this is taxiway A, and then we're going to take your first left, I believe. I could be lying to you, but I think we're going to take this left right up here. Okay. I'm going to let you take a left, and as you do that, I'm guessing we're going to have you popping your head in on this terminal number 1 very shortly. You're just going to want to, of course, there's a lot of planes to work your way through, but yeah, this is interesting. You're going to have to work your way, just go all the way to the building basically.
Right, straight in front of me.
Wow, we've got like full on food service. Would you mind putting it on the table? Yeah, I haven't yet. We're almost done. We're actually parking right now. Yeah, almost done. Okay, so I'm looking at this going, that's where we have to be. Because you're coming up right here to the head of Terminal 1, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that's what, oops, sorry. Yeah, you should be popping right out of here soon. At least then we'll have you on the map, right?
Yeah, I mean, I know that's where I am. So where do I need to go?
So where you need to go is you need to go over here. Like your gate is right there over at this building.
Okay.
So I guess you could take a left. Maybe that's the way we do it. I was just trying to get you on the map so I could have visual confirmation.
I should
that
show up on the map. It's not showing me.
Yeah, that's what's throwing me off. That's kind of throwing me off, to be honest. You should be on that map right now. You know what? Maybe it only connects to the major map, and maybe we have to do the rest of the homework to get you. That's probably what it is. Because you should be on that map right now. Okay, fair enough. I guess we learn. We live and we learn. But we know where we're going at least.
I don't want to hit that plane. There I am.
Yep. So this one. You're gonna have to keep going. Yeah, you're gonna have to keep going.
Come on.
Gate number 30. You're gonna be legit after this. I think we need to give you a title. Every time you have a successful flight, your first successful flight, I think you need a title for HeadTrip Air. So start thinking about that.
A title.
Yeah, just an honorary. Sir.
Lord Steiner.
Lord Steiner. Okay, now I'm gonna come back, see where we're at. Yep, we're making progress. So it's really Terminal 3 that we need to be at. That's what's throwing us off just a little bit. Okay, this terminal coming up here. Let's just try to make heads and tails of this. Okay, if I were you, I would start to veer.
Right?
Mm-hmm. And you'll go right around this little terminal to the other side of it. So that building that you see right in front of you, you're just going to kind of curve around.
I go to the left of that yellow plane,
mm-hmm.
orange-ish plane.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. That's exactly where you go. Yep. And, yep, and then if you take a right now, this is your terminal right here. And probably right in there. It's kind of on the corner of this terminal.
Like behind me?
Yep, probably right about there.
Well, there's a plane already there.
That looks... Well, you know, we didn't tell him we were coming per se. Maybe take the spot next to him.
This way or turn around?
I don't know. Just any terminal right
Which
here.
one are we
This whole
supposed to
terminal.
land? At 31?
Yeah, we're supposed to be at 30. 30 is the one we got clearance for. And if you look on this map right here, 30 is right there. So, you know, it's right on that where the building kind of pikes out a little bit.
Huh.
That's basically where it is. So probably where that plane's landed right there. It's really not designed for a small little Cessna, but you know, sure is exciting to try. You know, if you get one of those big aircrafts, you can actually load the jetway to the plane.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd just take one of those. Just find the little yellow line. You got it right there. I think that's a successful flight.
Hey, that was
Ben,
awesome.
That was awesome.
That's good stuff.
That was a success.
Thanks, Jason.
So have you thought about your title yet? I can see it stressing his brain right now. It's like,
Yeah.
if I don't want to choose this and then regret it for the rest of my life.
Can I be an Earl?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I can't tell you one. Oh, we need to shut your plane down, by the way. We don't want to just leave it running.
Yeah, how do we get inside there? Can't remember.
You can bring your flaps up too. Have you forgotten? Forgotten all those
I'm doing it the
important,
wrong way.
all those
I was doing it the
important
wrong way.
lessons in life. And then you remember how to get into the internal view? Yes, that's right. Okay, there you go. And we'll come on in. We'll throw the rest of our mixture in, and we'll just shut our avionics off. And shut our electronics off. And the last thing is we'll pull our propeller.
Oh, look at that.
There it is. And there goes the propeller. Okay. You're legit. You're legit. That's a full-blown Oshawa to Toronto escapade.
With a loop.
With a
around
loop.
Toronto.
With a loop. That was a really great tour. I loved it. I loved it. So we've got the Earl. How about we just call you the Earl?
The Earl.
The Earl of Toronto, the Earl of Ontario, the Earl
The Earl of Oshawa.
The Earl of Oshawa. I like it.
That's the place that...
That's it. We got
when
the
I think
Earl of Oshawa.
When I think of my time in Toronto, actually, Oshawa has the most significance for me personally.
Okay. Let it be written. Let it be done. We've just completed episode 15, I believe, with the Earl of Oshawa. Flight from Oshawa with service to Toronto. And we want to thank you for joining us. It's been a fantastic trip. And we will see you on the flip side.